I really love China more than the Americans. Lastly, I would say that we are not enemies. If ever China hits the Philippines, which we understand, it's because the Americans are here. I am sorry for my country. I am not the president anymore. I cannot run. And if God would allow it, and perchance, I would reverse the situation. It's not possible to talk sense to the skies. Maybe one remedy is I can talk to your government, either here, preferably here, your representative. You can talk about easing up a little bit, and I will tell the people that this is the protocol that China wants to, and it's good, and I recommend that we follow it. It's a contested area. You said it's yours, and we say it's mine. It's mine. We do not quarrel with that. We do not ask for any solution of this issue now. We just leave it that way. And,
good day, ladies and gentlemen. Rosa here of Splat Communications. Our video for today is about the interview of former President Rodrigo Duterte recently in Davao made by a newspaper Global Times owned by the Chinese Communist Party. We shall answer this point by point. In order for our dear subscribers and followers to understand the implications of this interview, Wina shall explain. But before we start, may we make a request to please subscribe and follow, hit the notification bell, make it a habit to note your comments and share our videos. It would also help us a lot if you'll become channel members as well. Being channel members would provide you access to perks and other fabulous benefits and surprises. Thank you. Okay, Wina, you may start anytime you are ready.
Thank you, partner Rosa.
I am sorry for my country. I am not the president anymore. I cannot run. And if God would allow it, and perchance, I would reverse the situation. I will remove their bases. And I would tell the Americans, you have so many ships. So you do not need my island as a launching pad or as a launching deck for your...
E di lumabas din ang natural na intensyon. Malinaw. You are not president anymore but if God would allow it, sabi mo. So gusto mo pa ulit na maging presidente? Yan na nga ba ang sinasabi namin? Digong, booking ka na. Kaya ngayon ay ginagawa mo ang lahat ng paninira sa administrasyon ni Pangulong Ferdinand Marcos Jr. dahil gusto mong makabalik sa kapangyarihan upang muling ialay ang Pilipinas kay Xi Jinping. Ano namang kaululan yan? Kung di man ikaw, panigurado, kapag kayo ay nagtagumpay na mailuklok ang anak mong si Inday Sara, ay ialay niyo muli ang Pilipinas ng buong buo sa China. Tama ba naman yan? Mag-ambisyon ka na maging pangulo muli para sa kapakanan ng China. Nasaan ang katinuan?
How do we evaluate the direction of China and Philippine relations during the past year and a half since the current government took office?
Well, I'm very sad, and I hope that we can put it back again, rehabilitate. I hope that China will take care of us.
Gusto mong alagaan tayo ng China gayong ang ating mga kapitbahay na mga bansa ay ayaw sa mga pinaggagawa ng China. Sabihin mo yan sa mga pamilya ng mga mangingisdang hindi makapalaot sa West Philippine Sea. Sabihin mo yan sa mga Coast Guard na nasaktan at sa pamilya nila. Sabihin mo yan sa mga hinaharas na mga taga Bureau of Fisheries and Aquatic Resources at NAMRIA na mga hinaharas ng China. Pathetic.
In the sense that we try to go back to the normal relations, but it is fighting because it becomes a matter of principle. Because the issue is there, hanging because of the American influence.
Ha? Ano digo? Matter of principle dahil the Americans are there. Maling-mali ka dyan. Matter of principle kasi ang soberenya ng Pilipinas ay nakasaad sa ating konstitusyon. Di mo ba alam? Sagrado ang soberenya ng bansa natin, talagang tunay na prinsipyo yan di lang dahil sa nandito ang Amerika. Galing naman ng panggagaslight. palakpakan. Ulupong.
Currently, some comments believe the current Philippine authorities, under the disguise of protecting fishermen's interests, are actually encouraging them to dispute the area in what we call Huangyan Island and keeps, initiating more hardline actions. While it's probably not so conducive to dialogue, and the real intention behind that probably to satisfy personal interests of some politicians. What's your opinion on that question?
It's not possible to talk since the disguise. Maybe one remedy is I can talk to your government, either here, preferably here, your representative. You can talk about easing up a little bit, and I will tell the people that this is the protocol that China wants to, and it's good, and I recommend that we follow it. We never had that before during my time.
Wow! Ang galing naman. Wala ka na sa kapangyarihan tapos na ang termino mo. Bintang ka ng bintang na gustong magpalawig ng termino si Pangulong Marcos Jr. pero kating-kati ka na makipagkasundo ulit sa China at sundin ang gusto nilang protocol. Ano gusto mo? Humingi ka ng tulong sa China para patansikin si Pangulong Ferdinand Marcos Jr. para makabalik ka sa pwesto o may upo mo ang anak mong si Inday. Isa na namang kasinungalingan na hindi nangyari ang ganyang klase ng harassment noong panahon mo. Ito ang mga pruweba. Ang problema kasi, hindi nyo ito ipinaalam sa taong bayan. Inilihim at itinago nyo sa mga Pilipino itong mga bagay na ito. Una, noong April 2021, pumasok ang 200 bangka na Chinese militia sa loob ng EV ng Pilipinas. Ikalawa, November 18, 2021, China Coast Guards uses water cannon against Philippine boats. Resupply mission din yan sa Ayungin Shoal para sa BRT Sierra Madre. Sabihin mong hindi mo alam yan. Anong klase kang naging presidente? Nakakahiya ka. Pinagloloko mo ang mga Pilipino.
China allowed the fishing there, and nobody was disturbing them. So, if you want a mid-term change, a radical change of, we will be having a hard time. You can begin to talk to, not necessarily with me, or the other.
Ayan na po, pinapahiwatig mo sa bansang China na kung gusto nito ng radikal na pagbabago sa relasyon ng Pilipinas at China, malabo itong mangyari sa midterm ni Pangulong Ferdinand Marcos Jr. Hinihikayat niya ang China na makipag-usap pa sa mga Pilipinong sympathizers o kaya ay bayarin ng China upang makagawa ng plano para sa isang radikal na pagbabago sa Pilipinas. Ano namang kaululan yan?
During your visit to China in October 2016, the bilateral ties greatly improved, while the Chinese side made a proper arrangement regarding your concerns about South China Sea issue. Did you still remember how those kind of consensus was reached at that time?
It's a contested area. You said it's yours, and we say it's mine. It's mine. We do not quarrel with that. We do not ask for any solution of this issue now. We just leave it that way, and as long as there are no military or it was a very good arrangement. Everybody was happy.
O paano ba yan? Di ba ang tinutukoy dyan ay ang secret deal mo with Xi Jinping? Sekreto kasi hindi ninyo pinaalam sa pumalit na administrasyon. Kasunduang verbal, hindi binding. Sinadya niyang hindi isatitik ang kasunduan sapagkat alam ninyong magagalit ang mga nasyonalistang Pilipino at maaring pagmulan ng kaso laban sa iyo at sa iyong administrasyon. Malinaw naman, Digong.
And if China should also go there and fish, then go there and fish. So if the catch is already enough, then they can sail back home.
Well, I remember you have also expressed your concerns.
Okay sa iyo na mga mangingisdang insik, kung di man sila tunay na Chinese militia ang makinabang sa pagkain na pwede sanang makuha ng ating mga mangingisda. Paano ang ating mga Pilipinong mangingisda na hindi makapalaot, sinisira ang mga lambat at hinahabol ng Chinese Coast Guard? Okay lang talaga sa'yo yun, di ba?
Concerns about military troops from the U.S. in Philippines, and you believe that probably puts the Philippines into a dangerous position. Well, I would like to know your current feeling about the U.S. and Philippine military cooperation currently, and also I'd like to know whether or not it causes more controversy and concerns among Philippine people.
You know, there is a quarrel going on because there is America telling everybody, okay, you fight, do not be afraid because we are here. It's antagonistic and hostile.
Because the Americans are there. Antagonistic and hostile. Sino ba ang hostile sa panahon ngayon? Di ba ang mga insik? Dahil sinasabi na nandito ang Amerikano. Noong panahon mo pa antagonistic at hostile ang mga Chinese, nagpikit mata ka lang sa mga pinaggagawa nila. Bakit nga ba? Ayon kay former Justice Carpio, di ba ginawa mong personal insurance ang China para hindi ka maalis sa kapangyarihan dahil sa madugo mong crimes against humanity, against your own Filipino people? Anong klaseng katrayduran yan, Digong? Ano po ang masasabi nyo dito? Maari lamang po na pakitala ang inyong saloobin sa comment section. Dito na po nagtatapos ang part 2. Sana po ay inyo ring suportahan ang part 3 ng part reaction video series na ito ukol sa interview ng Global Times kay dating Pangulong Digong. Hanggang sa muli po, in behalf of the entire Splat Communications team, thank you. Till next time. Stay safe. Rina out. Bye.